So I'm with Neil Shoebridge on the back of the 2-1 victory over Blackstones FC, which comes on the back of a long line of home fixtures for us. It's been a set of fixtures that kind of had a mixed bag of results, some bad, some very bad, some good.
Yeah.
How do you make this one?
Well, they're a difficult side, Blackstones, aren't they? I think over the last few years we've had some close games with them and we've generally come up short. So I'm really, really pleased today that we've come out on top.
And it was a side that had a lot of changes in it. 2 new players coming in, one off the bench, one starting in net for us today.
Yeah.
How do you think they did?
I think they did okay. I think the keeper's not played for a while and had a bit of a problem with his groin in the second half, which probably accounted for some of the weak kicking. But the boy looks dominant. The lad that came on at fullback, Two-Tone, talks very highly of him. Got good pedigree. He's played a lot of games for Eastwood this season, so he's no mug. Great addition to the squad.
And there was a message before the game from Two-Tone about how every game is now a playoff game almost, and they were going to treat this with the utmost importance and respect. Do you think that's what the side produced today?
Well, I would hope that the focus from the side throughout's been on at least getting to the playoffs, but there's nothing wrong with reinforcing that. And I think the fact that we really had to dig in the last 15 minutes or so showed that. We've got some excellent players. It's a difficult pitch to play on at the moment. It's starting to dry out. It was bobbling around all over the place. And it was great for the neutral, but it wasn't great in our dugout.
And that is the thing, is the last few minutes were probably some of the tensest minutes I've seen for a while. Only 1 goal in it, and it was something that looked more and more likely that Blackstones could have got that equaliser.
Yeah.
Are you happy that we were able to keep them away?
Yes. I mean, we gave them a soft goal, and then the keeper's redeemed himself with a fabulous save, come out and block the boy. But not only that, is we doubled up at the back and got the ball away. And I think, to be fair, towards the end, when Tank came on for Fuller, who'd run himself ragged all afternoon, that Tank might have nicked another one. But he seemed to be ballet dancing with the goalkeeper. I'm not sure what that was all about, but anyway. But yeah, the boys put a shift in. Well done.
And there was kind of a bit of anger from some of our players throughout the game, with fouls kind of happening and decisions not going the way people expected. The highlight being Josh Gardner apparently being elbowed and nothing really coming from this. How do you think the ref ran the game today? I
thought the ref was excellent. I didn't see an elbowing incident. What I did see was a clear foul and a naughty foul early doors by one of their lads, again on Josh, which produced a yellow card. And as a consequence, the lad had to back off him for the rest of the game. Josh not fully fit, just coming off the back of a cold. I think if he'd been fully fit, he'd have probably roasted the guy in the second half.
And up next is a game against Dunkirk on Tuesday.
Yeah. However,
there are certain rumours floating that this game might be cancelled because of the weather and the pitch and all this sort of stuff. Fun. Even if this game does go ahead, we then had one against Asford on Saturday. How do we see them two going for us? Well,
Dunkirk's always a difficult one. They're a very, very hard working side. Again, it's another difficult surface to play on. Hopefully we can get a result there. Asford be next week. We beat them comfortably early in the season. Do not go there with that attitude, else we will come unstuck. So the attitude's got to be right in every single game now, because virtually every game is a 6-pointer for us. We're close, but we've got to produce a run of results, and we've certainly got to produce some results away, where the away form has been poor, to say the least.
And the final thing I want to talk about in this interview is the goalkeepers, ours and Blackstones. First half, obviously, you had our 2 goals, both being what could be classed as keeper errors. On a sideline perspective, when you watch them go in, what feelings go through your head?
Well, as an ex-goalkeeper from a long time ago, I have a lot of sympathy for goalkeepers. Look, we haven't had a lot of luck for most of this season, and if you get the rub of the green, as we did, then you take it. For the goalkeeper himself, all you can do is to come out and do better with the next ball. But he was obviously shaken. I think we should have took more of an advantage of that, probably, to be honest with you, because there's no way back for a goalkeeper. If you make an error in the middle of the park, there's somebody else who can come and give you a dig out. If you make an error as a goalkeeper, it's generally in the back of the net.
And then you had kind of our Christian Oganovsky, who, again, corner came in and it slipped through him.
Yeah.
And this one looked destined to go in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And he was able to reach back and claw it out the last second.
Yeah. Great recovery. Not sure whether he fully got it in his hands and whatever, but it slipped out, which is an ultimate nightmare. But then the boy bounced up, recovered, clawed it away, and then fortunately again we got back up to clear it back down the pitch. Fine margins. He's done that, and he's kept the ball out the net. Their goalie's got the ball and chucked it in the net. That's the way it goes.